I just came back from vacation, and when I go somewhere where I need to get stuff done, this is everything that I take in my Composer travel bag. Let me show you. So, starting with the backpack, this is a Love Vook 17-inch travel backpack. I think 17 inches is underestimating the size of it because it is pretty big once you have it on your back. My girlfriend jokingly refers to it as my jetpack. But it holds everything that I need, and it has cool features like an anti-theft lock up here, tons of pockets for everything that I use, and more. So, what's in the backpack? This large pocket can actually open all the way, just like this. So, in this pocket, I've got this little bag that holds my laptop charger, a simple MagSafe charger right here. And on this side, there are two pockets. One smaller pocket, which is where I keep my iPad Pro with Apple Pencil. I use this device a lot, not only for just media consumption, but I sketch out ideas for pieces like the form or things like that. I'll use Dorico, I'll use Notion, I'll use all of the applications that I can use on the iPad, which is very convenient because it's small, but very powerful at the same time. In the big pocket, I got this, which is a case from Initech. This holds my MacBook Pro. This is my 16-inch MacBook Pro with the M1 Max chip. This is a very powerful machine. I love this thing. This is what I use to create music for media, music for concert works. This is where I edit all of these videos. This is just my central hub for everything that I do. It's super valuable to me, and it is pretty expensive as well. So this is safely tucked away in the pocket that is lockable, which is very convenient. In this smaller pocket of the case, I keep this Samsung T7 2TB SSD drive. This holds all of the samples that I use because it's over a terabyte and I don't want to keep that on my computer. So I have a fast drive to keep all of my samples on. As well as that, I've got a USB-C hub. This has a few ports on it, a few USB-A ports, SD card reader, HDMI, and power. This can plug into my laptop to connect other accessories, which I'll show you what I have. So that's what I've got in the large pocket in the back. Let me show you what I've got in the pocket above that. One of the reasons I really wanted to go for a backpack that was much larger was so that I could carry stuff like this. This is the Complete Control M32 by Native Instruments. This is just my portable MIDI keyboard that I can plug into my laptop using the cable that I carry with the USB-C hub straight to whatever I need to use it for, whether in Dorico or in Logic. It's just much easier to write music quickly if I have an actual keyboard to play things in with. I'm very happy that this can fit in my backpack. Actually, this fits super comfortably in my backpack. There's so much room to spare. In here as well, I have my Nintendo Switch. I'm not much of a gamer. I haven't played video games for most of my life, but I do find that when I'm writing music or in the music mode, that it's not healthy for me to constantly be in that mode. So I'll use video games sometimes to just take my mind off of something, relax, take a little bit of time. So I like to take my Nintendo Switch with me. There are a few games that I like to play. Super Smash Brothers. I like to play Mario Kart with my girlfriend. Love Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. All of those games live on here, so I can play them no matter where I am in the world. I've also got a few cases like this. This is just an Amazon Basics tech travel case. In here, I've got a few things, including for now, this is the Monogram CC audio edition. I haven't really talked about on the channel yet, but I got this semi-recently. I use this for MIDI controlling, for just speeding up my workflow when I'm editing and also when I'm writing music. It's pretty sturdy, although I don't like having it in this case, so I'm considering buying their new travel case that they just came out with. But for now, this is what I am carrying with me, and it also lives on my desk. You can remove each of these modules, which is super convenient, so you can travel only with the brain and the sliders. If you need to, you don't need the rest of these, which are also able to be torn apart. And you can put them back together. They're magnetic and very satisfying that way, and there it is. That plugs into my computer, also from the USB hub. I've got a couple cables in here. This is what I use to connect the keyboard and the Monogram to the computer. I've also got the M50Xs by Audio-Technica. This I can plug straight into my laptop. This is when I need to listen to things with a little bit more of a critical ear. I don't always have to listen to music in that way, but when I'm creating music, it is important that I get an actual representation of what it's sounding like. So I take these with me. This is what I use at my desk usually, but what I like about this cable is that I can take off the 1/4-inch adapter and walk around with a 3.5mm jack, which plugs in very nicely into the Mac. All right, so that's everything I've got in the main pocket, and I have a few accessories that I like to take with me as well. So as you can imagine, with all the devices that I'm carrying, my laptop, my iPad, my Nintendo Switch, not to mention the phone that I'm using to record this right now, I also carry a battery bank. This is by Romos. This is a 30,000 milliamp battery, which holds hours and hours of charge in this enormous brick. Pretty heavy. It might weigh down your backpack quite a bit, but if I ever need juice on anything and I'm not near an outlet or something like that, this has ports for USB-A, USB-C, and does just a fantastic job of keeping me juiced up if I ever find myself in need of power. In this smaller pocket, I've got a few more things as well. I've got this USB-C charger, things that take USB-C, the Switch, the iPad, the Mac, they all take USB-C power. And I hear that the iPhone might take USB-C very soon as well. So that would be very convenient to only have to carry one cable. I also carry a pen and a pencil with me. You never know when you might need them. I like to keep these everywhere. This is a microfiber cloth. I bought a pack of like 6 of these. So I have one in this backpack, one in my everyday backpack, one in my desk, etc. I just like to have these around whenever I need to clean a screen, because it can be frustrating when you can barely see what's going on your screen just because it's so dirty. I've also got an Apple AirTag. As you can imagine, everything that's in here is very valuable to me, so I don't want to lose it and not know where it is. So this AirTag is just sort of an insurance policy, so that if my backpack does in fact go missing, I can track it down and hopefully find everything still inside of it. I also always take these Apple AirPods. These are the AirPods Pro. These are my everyday listening headphones, and they're noise canceling as well, which works wonders when you're on an airplane. This connects wirelessly to my iPad, to my Mac, to my phone, to the Switch. Everything that I need to listen to just passively or for pleasure, I can just use the AirPods, which is super convenient. For the more beefy stuff, then I'll use the Audio-Technicas, but they are wired, not Bluetooth, which is fine, I don't need them to be Bluetooth. That's what I've got this for. So that's everything that I keep with me whenever I go traveling, and I need to get some music work done, but also just want to relax a little bit as well. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll leave links for all this stuff in the description if you're interested in picking some up. You can also check out the gear page on my website as well. I have everything that I use just in general up there if you're curious on what I do use. So until next time, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at Ernesto Composer. You can visit my Patreon at patreon.com/Ernesto Composer. You can get access to templates, score study versions of my own published works, score study Sunday hangouts every single month, and more goodies. You can visit my website at ernestocomposer.com. Thank you so very much for watching, and as always, take care.